Hello guys and welcome to another log of Ryudamon Dim, and for today's log we have Ouryumon. Yeah, it's the mega evolution of the Ryudamon line. Anyway, before we continue with today's log, just have to say if you're a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you've come to the right channel because I document every Digimon that I raise and I upload at least twice a week. So if you like such content, go ahead and slice up the like and subscribe button real good and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get down to today's log. We have Ouryumon and it looks amazing. Ouryumon, as usual, we start with etymology and origin of its name. Has its name derived from, once again, just like the rest of its prior evolutions, derived from the Japanese chess game shogi, which is Japanese chess, and Ouryu needs to be dissected as well. So two parts to his name. O means king, Ryu means dragon. So the king part of it is in reference to the king chess piece in shogi. So there's a king chess piece as well in shogi, and that's how it got its reference to king, but I think it also alludes to the fact that it's the king of dragons in that sense. So very cool name and very cool profile as well. Ouryumon is an imaginary Digimon born from the daydream of a Digicore. Interestingly, this mention about born from the daydream of a Digicore is also present in the Ouryumon Dim. Let me just skip to that. We have that as well. Yeah, also an imaginary Digimon born from the daydream of a Digicore. So that's cool. That's cool. They're both like born from daydreams. Guess. Its form is a result of a digivolution caused by the interface on its forehead miraculously unlocking the creativity of its own Digicore. Perhaps because this Digimon's Digicore already contained data on Japanese myths of fierce dragons and generals, the form that this Digicore imagined was a dragon warrior clad in imposing Japanese-style armor and wielding a sword in each hand. The blade in Ouryumon's left hand is called Gairyu Sadaijin, while the other in its right is named Gairyu Uraijin. Finally, I'm probably butchering those Japanese names by the way. Finally, the blade extending from the wings on its back is also known as Gaiba Daimeijin. Ouryumon's special moves includes Seiryojin, an attack unleashed from the two swords it holds in its hands, and golden armor, where it rages with all the destructive force of a mighty river overflowing its banks, charging forward as it slices everything around it. Very cool. It's got golden armor, but it has a destructive force of slicing everything. Yeah, anyway. Interesting name for an interesting attack. Some theorize that this attack may have its roots in Fanglongmon's special move, Yellow Circle, though the truth of that is uncertain. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know they had this like reference to Fanglongmon's profile, but that's cool. So they're trying to say that it may be related, but yeah, interesting. I wonder what's in store in that lore. We don't really have Fanglongmon on the Vital Bracelet. I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to recall, but I don't remember seeing Fanglongmon yet. Maybe in the future we'll get to see it. But unfortunately, at the time of recording this video, which is on the 15th of March, we haven't had any news about Vital Bracelet and not from the Digicon. So while we are all excited about the Digivice Color 25th anniversary, color evolution, and it's cool looking, but sadly there's been no news at all of any Vital Bracelet Dim. So unfortunately, our Pulsemon Dim, which is the last one that's been released so far, the latest edition of Vital Bracelet for BE memories, seems to be the last release that we might see. We haven't heard anything else so far. Not sure if there will be anything left for Vital Bracelet. Just a little bit sad. Of course, there are exciting things to look forward to, like our Digimon Pendulum color. You know, there's probably a second wave because we have the first wave of those 3 models, so it's going to be cool to see the remaining 3. We have Wind Guardians, Metal Empire, and Virus Busters, so that will be fun. But what happens after Digimon Color Pendulum? We have the Digivice, and then, you know, is it just going to be all Digivices? What's going to happen to Vital Bracelet? So those said, it's been a long journey and there's been so many BE memories that we have covered so far. It will be a little bit sad to see it dry up and just, you know, stop coming in. Yeah, I don't know. We've come a long way on the Vital Bracelet and the Vital Bracelet BE. Anyway, it's a little depressing. Let's move on and see it in action on the bracelet. See you on the bracelet. Alright, and here we have Ouryumon on the Vital Bracelet, and its design looks amazing. Now, if at first glance it looks extremely complicated, I guess the reality is it is extremely complicated. If you look at Ouryumon's artwork, I think you can tell it's a lot going on. And I think the good thing about Vital Bracelet and the Vital Bracelet BE's sprite designs is that they make some of the complicated artwork a little easier to imagine, because, you know, the colored pixels very well represent how the artwork looks like. And I think it is well represented. You can see the 2 blades, how Ouryumon is holding them. You can see the blades on the wings, just like it's described. And yeah, the reality is this is how it looks like, you know, just that it's quite hard to see it on artwork, and at least now you get a better visualization of it. And this is the idle animation that we have. We can also see its walking animation, so we can do that by giving it a shake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we should see it walking. There we go. That's a cool one. It's walking, it's moving. Yeah, it's a menacing dragon that you don't want to miss. This is not the first time we are seeing Ouryumon, by the way. Just like the rest of the Ryudamon line, this up until Ouryumon has appeared before in the Vital Bracelet series. There was a Ryudamon Dim that appeared before, and of course it was designed back then, and this was when I think sprite qualities had a better improvement up from the poor quality series from the Tamers generation. I think they improved a lot. They probably received that feedback and took it well, so I think that's great. Yeah, because it was a thing, you know, a lot of people were all complaining. This is very cool. I didn't expect this at all. I wonder if this was already there on Vital Bracelet series back then, or is this something new on the BEMemory? But this is really funny. So basically, if you look at it, it usually carries its Ryujin swords, right? The one that we saw on the profile. It has these 2 fancy names for the 2 blades it carries in its fist. Yeah, and in a punch animation, it switches to this barbell weights instead, but it's holding them like, you know, they're like skewers. It's really funny. I've never seen weights held like that before, but that's really cool. Is that how it works out? But that's a very, very cool design. That's a very unique design that I've never seen in other Digimon so far. I wonder if that's how the Kazuchimon will train as well, since it also is a dual wielding Digimon, dual wielding blade Digimon, right? You know, is it gonna hold the weights like skewers as well? Okay, this is a dash animation, so it's like dashing forward. That's cool, interesting, and we'll probably get to see a lot of this because we'll be fleeing from enemies, not because we're afraid of them, but because we need to see if we'll actually be able to document the battle without defeating the enemy too fast. So Monzaemon is probably a poor choice, but I selected it anyway. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, case in point. So the idea of documenting this battle is to capture both type of attacks, its secondary attack and its finishing attack. And clearly I have not reached the finishing attack, and Monzaemon has been defeated. Very nice to see Monzaemon again. It's so cute. and that's probably why I was okay to select it as an enemy. But yeah, this battle wasn't successful. We didn't get to see Ouryumon unleash his finishing attack because the enemy was too weak. So let's find a stronger opponent. If we encounter anyone that's weaker, we will just have to keep resetting until we do. You're definitely going to trash Ryudamon because we are Mega and Ryudamon is ultimate level and it's a vaccine against virus. Monzaimon, you didn't stand a chance. We need a Mega level Digimon for Ouryumon to battle against. Alright, this is a better choice, but probably still not the best. Why? Because it's a vaccine against virus fight. So, oh, that's good. I didn't expect that because Nihogomon here, I'm not sure if I'm butchering the name, is a virus mega. So I would have thought that you have landed that attack. And you didn't again. Now, will we be able to land the finishing attack before you get finished? Alright, there we go. That's the, wow, that's a finishing attack. That's the artwork. As you can see, it looked very convoluted. Like, it's very hard to tell, right? But Ouryumon sprite, clarify, oh. This is a spoiler. I do have Alphamon Ouryuken here. That's a very nice cut-in. And yeah, this is a spoiler. But this is Alphamon Ouryuken from the Ouryumon Dim. So yes, the progress has happened. And I'm documenting the progress in the upcoming log. And yeah, this is an interesting one because Alphamon Ouryuken appears in both Ouryumon and Ryudamon Dim. So we gotta raise 2 Alphamon Ouryuken to complete the Dims on both sides. So I have raised 1. I will need to raise a second Alphamon Ouryuken on the Ryudamon Dim, which is the next log that we'll be seeing right after this one. So after this, there will be another additional log in the following day talking about Alphamon Ouryuken, the progress between Ouryumon and Alphamon. That's the next log that's coming up. So anyway, that's it for Ouryumon's Dim, Ouryumon's log here. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and slice up the like and subscribe button real good with Ouryumon's blades. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye! Where the progress is going to be documented. Yeah? Bye!